don't usually see when you're still in bed at this time of the morning. So this is one advantage of getting up early for a market.
It looks good.
It is really cool. It's like an adult Viewmaster. 2 stalls, 2 West German pots. So that's pretty good going. It's still pitch black outside. Feels like the middle of the night. We're off on a mission. So we're heading to a place called Los Llanos Market, which is about half an hour away into the mountains. We've never been before, so we don't know what it's going to be like. And if it's good, we can go back again regularly because it's only quite close to where we live here in Spain. So there's a few other thrift stores along the way, so we'll take you on a bit of an adventure today and see what we find.
Whether there's going to be hordes of people waiting to get in the gate. Nothing starts at 8 o'clock in the morning in Spain, so that's quite unusual. Our friend Scott, who is also a very keen thrifter, is coming along today.
All the way from Canada. Not especially for this trip, but yeah, we said to Scott, we're going today, do you fancy coming along, knowing he's a thrifter? And he said, well, I'm kind of jet lagged, I don't know. And so anyway, this morning, 7:10, I'm up, I'm getting ready, I'm on my way. So we've got a third set of eyes to search stuff out.
Here's Scott.
Knock on the door.
And we don't need any more bamboo or wicker. I bet we get some.
We do. Morning, fellow thrifter. Here's Scott, he's on our adventure today. We've just introduced you on YouTube and here you are. So,
Wonderful. This is wonderful.
I don't know if you're in a bubbly mood or a kind of jet lag.
It's too early for that.
I'm quite good in the mornings, Terry not so much. But he has been speaking today. So
You'll have peace for it.
I think I'm a little bit in between the two.
Okay. Let's get thrifting. We don't want to wake up the neighbours, so we'll whisper. Let's see what we find. Oh, it's windy.
It's like a little wine rack.
A little wine thing, like made of bamboo. Am I on a bamboo ban? No bamboo allowed to be
Look at this.
purchased.
They got Norfolk.
Oh, how funny.
Norfolk and Suffolk.
Oh, there's King's Lynn on there, like King's Lynn. I've never seen a shape like that before. It's quite an unusual shape there, which is unusual. But 750 is quite good.
A tiny chip bit. Oh no, it's just part of it.
I think it's just part of it.
I can see it's a nicer glaze now. The reason being is because it's all uneven and stuff. It's not like that's the lines.
What do you think?
I'll see if it's E5.
I think it's possibly not anything particular.
No,
Just quite a nice shape.
it's quite sort of decorative, so you sort of notice it.
Yeah.
What's that little pot there?
That's probably nothing particular.
No.
But quite nice.
Let's buy. Nice though. You can imagine there's like a thing for that.
It's quite cool though. 2 stalls, 2 West German pots. So that's pretty good going. Can't believe it actually. It's lovely.
Nice.
Nice glaze on it, nice design.
West German vases.
Yeah, they kind of have a certain look about them. So you can kind of just spot them. I don't know whether it's the texture, the glaze, the finish. Oh, it's the same kind of
The same.
style.
It's definitely the same.
Like the sunflowers.
Not as nice the subject almost, but
Well, it depends how much it is though.
Yeah, we'll find out. That's quite interesting.
Oh, that's nice. Is that swans or ducks or geese or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is nice actually. Just a simple, it's got a little stamp on it. There's the little,
Oh yeah, that's nice.
quite nice. Well, you hold on to that. It's pool pottery, I think, isn't it? Or maybe it's, that's not actually marked as, yeah, pool pottery. I'm on a ban. I'm not allowed to buy any more wicker furniture.
What a bad little thrift.
You probably can't hear a word I'm saying because it's so windy, but we've got a couple of bits of really cool German pottery, a wall hanging, something else, another bit of studio pottery. So yeah, really good first trip to the market. It's in nice condition. A bit of wood oil, it's quite nice. Usually there's like a cracked tile or something. With a bit of a spruce up.
Into a dark.
It's nice.
And then we'll be on that.
There's two of those.
In the other store,
Yeah, with the colour.
very similar.
Just well, it might even be exactly the same. The colour's the same, isn't it? 78/3.
Quite nice.
And then we've got probably all the same. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Quite nice. Well, if I lay on my chaise longue, you can fan me down.
What about the cart chair?
It's quite cool. It's a nice shape. The colour's nice. It's like a, is it?
It's like red burgundy, is it? Or
Yeah, something like that.
it's perhaps not ancient, but I think it is quite old because it's got the little flathead screws in the top. So that's often a sign that it's not brand new. Because it's not got the cross, just acrylic, and the fact it's got the two.
Something to think about.
Yeah, quite like that. If we put a little lot together, maybe we'll get a slightly better price. I think she wants about 30 for this, which is not a bad price in itself. So we'll see if we can negotiate that.
Hello, you. You're lovely, aren't you?
I'm just going to pop this down. We're going to take that, if that's all right. I would think that's quite a good price for that little coffee table, actually.
Do you think I would
So
think
you can
about
get
80 in the UK? Maybe even a bit more.
Yeah, I would say so. And it's easy enough for us to pack in the back of the bag, pack round it to protect it, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's small enough. It's not like a big, huge. And guess what? We could use it till
We could.
we take it.
Yeah, that's true. Because we do need a little coffee table.
Oh, I'm excited. I forgot about that.
It's got this lovely top.
Like a sort of oak. It's the shape of like an oak
Yeah.
tree.
It's obviously got some age to it. When you look on the back, it's got flathead screws, old wood. So it's not a new piece by any shade, but
And even these legs, I think someone's had these made
because
because,
it's one complete leg.
yeah, they're not like individual legs on there. See it down? Yeah, it's actually very nice.
I quite like that. It's quite big, that's the only thing for us to...
The legs might come off.
Well, that's true, they probably would. We'll ask how much that one is. So you may remember we got something very similar, if not exactly the same. We got two of these in the UK a couple of weeks ago, and they were £10 each. So how much do we think these are?
Can't do a drum roll.
£30 each. Ooh, look at this, look at this. Oh, it's the cutest little, look at the knobs on it. What a lovely little cupboard. Lovely little sideboard. And you've got lovely little brass handles.
It's in nice condition, the wood
Nice
on the
with
top.
this two-tone. The only thing it's very little. It's very low, isn't it? I wonder if it would have had a top on it, like a wall
Like
unit.
a wall unit, maybe, yeah.
I wonder. Sometimes you can see where the wall units have sat from the dust, but
It's had a good old gouge at the side as well.
how much do you think?
60?
Close,
70.
close. What's this? Let's have a look. It's probably from the same collector.
Well, that's nice.
I think the lid is chipped. It's a big chip, which is a shame. It's probably like a big olive pot, isn't it, or something?
Does it even need the lid?
Looks like it's supposed to have a lid.
Maybe.
With this big copper top, which has got an amazing kind of bashed around kind of patina.
I've just seen something else as well. Good. Yeah, that is nice, the table.
Yeah, so this is not as desirable only because the tiles are not as...
No. And maybe the table is a bit more
Looks more handmade.
handmade, yeah.
And because the tiles, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then a half.
Yeah.
So it's like someone's made it and not thought about the size of the tiles, but still a nice little
Still
piece.
quite cute.
I think I prefer the other one.
Oh, they've still got the little chairs. I love this little cute chair.
Is it going to fit? I hope. Probably.
Do you need a hand? I can't help.
We're in.
We're in.
So I can just about get in the front, I think, because the seat is so far forward, but we're determined to get it home today. So I think that'll be okay. We'll pack Scott shopping around the edge.
We've got to pack Scott in somehow.
There's room for Scott, I think. Wow. The sun is out. We've got a nice deal on the coffee table. I think when you've had good thrifts, it makes it all worthwhile. So off we go. It's a bit beat up, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a cool shape for 4. It's a shame.
Yeah,
It's had a bit of a life, that one.
It's had a lot of bottles of wine.
They have a West German piece in there.
Are you kidding me? On?
No, I'm not kidding at all.
Oh, what? What?
But it's expensive.
How much are we talking, Scott?
Whereabouts? Can we see through this?
Expensive. You'll see.
I thought he's winding up.
No, I'm not.
Let's have a look. Oh, I see. I would beg to differ. That looks to me like UK.
£50?
That's like what my
It's expensive, isn't
I
it?
don't
Like
believe it.
crazy.
I don't
It's not
believe
even,
it.
You don't believe it's West
no.
German?
I think this is
It's
UK.
got no numbers on it,
It's
which
UK.
they always
Oh,
have.
there's no numbers.
I think my mum's got something similar to this.
It's nice, but it's got the markers thingy here, but that's not.
Yeah, not for 50 euros.
No. We're gonna put it down. Look at that. That is the coolest thing.
I mean, it's just cool to have sitting about.
Viewmaster. So you must put your slides. Oh, hang on. They must go in the. Oh, it's like a Viewmaster. So you must have little discs. So it is like a traditional Viewmaster, the Black Forest of Germany. So you
Oh, I
put,
see. So it's just like particular things.
so you put your Viewmaster in like one when you had when you were a child, and then you pop that in there and it then flips around. So
It's really cool, but not much
we've got
use
the
for-
Black Forest, we've got the Rhine, Brussels. Someone's obviously been on a tour, and but the actual thing is really cool. It's like an adult Viewmaster. I can't believe we were so close to all these charity shops last time and we missed them. Like this feels like it's going to be large. Not bad for €2. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Because we like an indoor plant book for €1.
The lovely pots.
With their wicker. This is what we're thinking
pots.
of. We've bought several little wicker things like this, so it actually shows you how that might display like that. Let's have a
Yeah,
look
that's
inside.
nice already.
Well, that's good. Another couple of bits.
Nothing in that one.
Nothing in puppy rescue. Dog rescue was the one. So we're just following Scott. He knows where they all are. So. Look at the little face on that one. That must be £5, €5 the pair for the big ones, and then the little one. Quite cool. It's just lipstick, I think, as opposed to
lipstick.
As opposed to a chip. Quite cool.
Yeah. Nice shape.
Nice colour.
Nice and bright.
Yeah. So you missed out on the cat, Scott. Turns out Albox is a great spot. We've got 2 little pussies here to take home and lots of other goodies too. Now this was a real shame. We've been looking for West German pottery, as you know, and this is a great example of it. But look, it's cracked from top to bottom. It was just devastating. And believe it or not, in this same shop we found yet another one. This one was looking good, nice colour, nice markings, and then, oh, it's absolutely smashed on the top. What a shame. But we left Albox and headed off on the rest of our journey, and look what we passed on the motorway. So now let's head home and we'll show you a full haul. How cool is that? Look at those tiles, they're just beautiful and all in perfect condition.
So the first thing is we need a coffee. I'll make it strong.
Wow, what an exciting morning we've had. It's like a hive of activity, and this particular market today was actually really exciting. It has a mixture of fresh fruit and veg and antique finds and modern things and cafes. But straight in, I think probably stall number 1 almost, we wandered in and I thought, well, that's interesting, €7.50, €7.50 I should say, now we're back in Spain. And I thought, that's an unusual piece. There was just something about it. And I thought, I love the shape of it, I love the two-tone, just looks like a big solid piece of something. And then I thought, ooh, what's that underneath? And sure enough, this is a West German pottery piece from the 70s. You can tell that obviously because it says West Germany on the bottom, but also because it's got its number on, so you can trace it back. So then we thought, well, that's a fabulous vase, and it was only $7.50, like we say, but we got that for £6. Now, as a vase, which this could well be, in the UK, probably 30 or 40 pounds, maybe 50, I don't know. And then we saw at the top, there's a little hole. We thought, well, that's strange. Why is there a little hole? Anyway, on reflection, we think it should go that way up. The flex will come out of the hole, and then a lamp fitting on the top. And I'll try and drop in a picture of one that we've seen, which is identical. So I think actually it's a lamp base. But either way, that's pretty amazing. We've been joking before we left actually. wonderful finding in West German pottery. So on the second stall, we found this, and I thought, well, it's not maybe our usual style. You'll see there it's got like a painted floral motif amongst the pot. So it's not maybe something I would usually pick, but I thought, well, it's quite interesting. And there's just something about these glazes on these German pots, I think, that just draws your eye. Because sure enough, when you look at the bottom of this is a bay ceramic West German pot from the 70s, possibly 60s. I'll look into that further. So that, from very basic research, is worth probably about 25 to 30. So that was €4. So that again is another amazing little find. So having joked about it, within 2 stalls we found 2 bits of German ceramic, and you will know if you've watched the whole video that we also found another couple of German vases, unfortunately cracked, chipped. I mean, it was just like devastating to see them. 2 in the same shop. So 2 out of 4 in good condition maybe isn't bad odds. So then we, at the same market, were searching around. It was a real rummage sale almost. Some of the stalls, they were so dark you couldn't really see what was in there because it was quite cloudy today, there was no sun. So we got the torch out and managed to find this cute little studio pottery vase. Again, nothing particular in terms of maker, but we just like the look of the piece. I think it has a little mark on the bottom and just a nice size, maybe for utensils, maybe for a little plant, maybe just to sit around. For pens, that'd be quite nice, or paintbrushes. So that particular one was actually €5. And I said, well, I think that's a bit much, really. So we did a little bit of a deal, and you'll see what else we got from that particular guy in a little while. Now, I don't know what you'll think of my next pick. We went to dog rescue, puppy rescue, kitty claws, kitten rescue, and in another dog rescue, I found these little beauties. So, I sit them on top of the books because there's a pair. I mean, kitsch is not, not the word really, but as a pair, I think they actually sit quite nicely together. Very kitsch, probably more 50s, early 60s. As you can see on the front, €5 for the pair. And in nice condition, really. They are crazed, but they're crazed all over, and I think probably that was the actual finish when they were made, because it's too even, if you see what I mean. But beautiful faces, nice little ears. They seem in good condition to me. So as a bit of fun, as a nice little talking point on a sideboard or a coffee table on a shelf, I thought for €5 for the pair, that's got to be worth it. So we'll add them to the little mix. We've been hunting as well as we've gone along. You will have seen in some previous videos, we're looking for 1970s books. So we've picked up a couple today, which are indoor plants, which I think is quite a trendy thing. So we thought we'll try and find some books. Lovely photography. I'll just open this one up so you can have a little look inside. Lots of information, lovely, unmistakably 1970s photography. It's always nice to pick up these books. This one was €1, the other one was €2, so they're not much money. And I think just to have on coffee tables, just to flick through. Finally, in the smalls, we had a couple of these little pots for €2 each. We actually did these as a little deal. It was not at a charity shop. It was at Amanda's Segunda Mano. And we did the gorgeous coffee table that we're putting everything on, plus these 2 pots for €30. So I think the coffee table has to be worth probably $150, $160 when you're looking at similar items online. It's a lovely piece. We'll show you some of the tiles. It's a really nice piece. It just needs a little bit of wood oil or something on the wood. But apart from that, it's good to go. It's a nice size if you're not in a massive place. You don't want a massive coffee table because a lot of the mid-century ones are huge. We've sold a few in the past that are really big and bulky, whereas this is just a nice size. So this perhaps is the buy of the day, although maybe the West German lamp is the buy of the day. Maybe they'll have to share that. So this one was a bit of fun actually. We actually bought a bigger one, which I'll show you in a second. And then when we saw this, we thought, well, we have to have the chicken as well to match. And I'll drop in another picture of another one we got a few weeks ago. You might have seen on Instagram. So this is our little collection of 3 now. So the little chicken, as you'll see at the top there, was €2. So it's a bit of fun in a kitchen, in a camper van perhaps. And it's interesting when you see how they've made them. It was perhaps even a crafty hobby piece where maybe you could then make, you know, whatever you wanted to, because there's lots around. And I think some companies did make them, but I think this particular one maybe is one that someone has made. So that's the chicken. So if you're impressed by the chicken, you're definitely going to be impressed by this one. And this one has got Vincent van Gogh kind of vibes with the sunflowers. It's got that slightly washed out tone to it with all the natural jute colours. And well, we just thought was really quite lovely. And as an original piece, it smells absolutely beautiful, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but when you're buying textiles, you sometimes need to check, you know, if they've been in a smoky home or in a strange situation, whereas this just smells like brand new, really. You just smell the jute, which is lovely. So again, you've got the textures, the different tones. So this and this were like a package deal. So he wanted €5 for this and 20 for this. So in the end, we said, well, let's do 20 for both. So this is not worth 5, but this definitely is worth all of the 20, I would say. So when you look at these online, bigger examples go for hundreds. So this one, I would say comfortably, has got to be worth 70 to 80, maybe 100 to the right person. So that, again, maybe is also a really good buy of the day. So maybe it's like a 3-way split. So I think you'll probably agree, it's been quite a successful little thrift around Albox and Arboleas. So we'll head back. There's probably about 5 or 6 charity shops in that particular town, and the market, and a few furniture stores which we couldn't go to today. So yeah, it's been really great. And watch this space with the lamp. We'll have to get a lovely shade made by Helen at Glow Lampshades and bring that back to life. And yeah, hopefully get all this stuff back to the UK to be sold in the summer.